develop the patience and if he can get some chips, just gotta think maybe this could be the tournament for him. So usage about 24,000.
What do you think?
Paul Zimbler, a regular around the European circuit. Played with him several times at the World Championships last year. That's before he developed the intelligent look with the glasses.
Well, Zimbler doesn't have a huge hand, but I guess he knows Wong by reputation, Parg, and knows that John does not doesn't have to have something here.
Cool.
A lot of players in Paul Zimbler's position would have sort of either raised or passed, but he's gone for the call option.
If Zimbler thinks that John Wong can fold him, he might be playing stop and go.
That's a perfect example of the stop and go play, where you call before the flop with the intention of bluffing if the flop doesn't look too dangerous. You know, a dangerous flop being one that contains aces and kings or stuff that guys are supposed to be raising with, according to the official game theory.
Oh, wow.
Play from one.
Oh, wow.
Go on,
He was asked a question for all his chips, and Wong answered it with authority. Scared? Not me, he says. Ace King good right now, and for all that's good and just, Parg, nothing against Paul Zimbler, but with a call like that with ace high, John Wong doesn't deserve
Oh, my God. Gets his heart broken for the second year in a row with the Irish Open. He certainly don't deserve it, Jesse.
I'll tell you what, this is one guy who really tried hard to win, John Wong, and he's done his heart on his shield. But
I've met John Wong all over the world in the last year, and every time I see him, he just shakes his head.
Yeah, he lost his, yeah.
Because he associates me with seeing him getting knocked out of the Irish Open. That's how much it hurts.
Paddy Power done a great job here, and Liam Flood as well. Yeah, the organisation is great, the atmosphere is great here. Had a great time. Just a bit upset that, you know, second year running, haven't made it. I put my ambitions quite high this year, but it doesn't matter.
Lines of 5 and 10,000. This hand has been passed around to Paul Zimbler, who's doing a little fiddle in. Excuse me, it was actually Zizou. Mizzy on Mazar. I think there was a show tune called that.
27,500.
Not sure it's changed my life that I've missed it.
27,500 again from Mizzy.
27,500. 27.5.
Odd bet.
No, ace-10 is a very strong hand to pick up in this position because when it's just a battle of the small blind and the big blinds after everybody has passed.
How strong does it look to an all-in, Parg? Because Mazar has just come over the top for all of it.
Well, that was the danger from Mazar, and that you can assume that there's a pretty good chance that the small blind is just trying to pick up the pot by raising. So King 9 looks very strong in this position because obviously King 9 is way better than just a random hand.
Mizzy asked a huge question. Answer says ace-10 too strong. I cover you anyway. And just like that, now it could be walking. This is the danger, Parg, of making the move, isn't it? Sometimes the guy's woken up with something huge.
Tell me about it.
And
Nawab hasn't done a damn thing wrong here, Jesse. He's
just going to be out.
Yeah.
And that flop, massive for the ace-10. In fact, now I'm drawing stone dead. In fact, unfortunately, I think he was actually drawing dead on the flop. They're going to count him down, but I think Nawab was covered there by Mizzy.
He was. This is very bad news for Nawab.
I cover him. I got like.
That'll leave us with 35 in this tournament. And gone out like the lion has Mazar.
Mizzy is not alone, won a big pot there, but he's got rid of one of the most dangerous competitors left in the tournament. I really like the way Mazar has been playing.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, he looked like a guy who could go all the way. You know, it's always nice to get the chips, but when you take the chips from a guy who's liable to beat you over the head with them, it's a little bonus. Good news for everybody left in the tournament.
Now with the re-raise, got looked up. 2 aces on the flop, a 10 on the turn. That's a full boat. Aces full of 10s, plenty enough to take this competition down one more notch. Well, this should surprise no one, Parg. Roland DeWolf, who was a bit short-stacked at the beginning of the day, now over 300,000 in chips.
Yeah, I was talking to Roland earlier, just before it started. He had about 160,000, but he looks like the calmest guy in the room.
Not sure who the gentleman is, but it looks like there's a 2 jacks, Parg.
Well, Marty Smith involved in the pot?
King Queen, 2 overcards versus the 2 jacks. Now it's not all of Marty Smith's chips, but it sure is a big portion of them.
Now this is about a 50-50 shot. The guy in form wins this one.
And right now it's looking like Marty Smith, who's going to have a whole load of dosh lest the jack comes on the river.
And that's the end. Full house, kings over queens.
Talk about being in form. 34th place for this young Irishman, but Marty Smith, they've been threatening that Marty Smith is going to be a huge force in the poker world for some time, and his time could be now. But Tim Flanders all in here. It looks like 2 10s against the ace-king, and there's an ace and a king on the board. I think Tim Flanders' run has come to an end, Parg. Taken out. And Englishman, he had a great run in this tournament. Good player, but denied here by John Quinn.
We'll be in the hand for a while anyway.
Or,
counting them chips.
I think actually this is Eddie Goman. A new fella in seat 1. It's an American, Bruce Yamrin, who hails from Florida. Well known around the tournament scene, Parg.
Yeah, I've played with Bruce quite a lot in America.
They call him bulletproof, and that'll probably be tested tonight. Button play here. There's Yane, which means the action right now on Yamrin for 10,000. You know what, Mark? I think the blinds have gone up to 6 and 12. This is the first hand of 6 and 12. Which shows that clock is always ticking. And from the, is that enough? It's got 62,000.
Yeah. Well, this is all in is the move here.
All in.
I'll bet the lot.
How much?
And,